Imagine this for a moment. You've been living in a carefully constructed illusion, a world where truth is shifting sand and your reality is constantly questioned. Suddenly, a tiny crack appears in that facade. It starts as a faint glimmer of clarity. It grows louder until it becomes an undeniable roar. You start to see things, really see them for what they are. But here's the chilling part. What happens when the puppet master realizes you're no longer buying into the show? When the architect of the illusion knows you're waking up? What happens when they know you're waking up? Warmest greetings to all of you joining me today for a truly crucial conversation. One that touches the very core of our understanding of toxic relationships and the subtle dance that begins. A quiet but insidious shift. One that unfolds the moment someone starts to see the truth about a narcissist. If you've ever felt that unsettling shift, you know the feeling. It's the moment when the fog begins to lift. When you realize the person you invested in isn't who you thought they were. That is the shift. A massive emotional turning point. And we're going to walk through it together today. This isn't just about spotting red flags. It's about what happens when they know you've spotted them. And believe me, their reaction is predictable. It is devastating. And it often escalates into new levels of manipulation. Levels that are alarming and dangerous. When you start to awaken to the reality of narcissistic abuse, something shifts. It triggers an existential crisis for the narcissist. Their entire sense of self, their power, and their carefully curated image depend on your belief in their charade. Your growing awareness is a direct threat to their supply. That supply is the emotional fuel they desperately need. It helps them regulate their unstable self-esteem. They do not see your clarity as self-preservation. They see it as defiance. They see it as an attempt to expose them. For a narcissist, exposure is the ultimate fear. It is the one thing they cannot tolerate, and they will go to extreme lengths to prevent it. So, how do they react when they sense your eyes are opening, when they feel their grip loosening? We're diving deep into the 5 most common and often most painful things a narcissist will do when they know you're waking up to their tactics. Get ready. Understanding these maneuvers is your first step toward breaking free from their intricate web. It helps you reclaim your peace. It helps you solidify your boundaries. And it prepares you for a turbulent but ultimately liberating path ahead. The very first thing you'll likely notice, perhaps even before you fully articulate your own realization, is an intensified campaign of gaslighting and denial. Suddenly, your memories are wrong, your feelings are invalid, and everything you've experienced is simply all in your head. By twisting narratives and inventing scenarios, they'll even deny past behaviors you know actually occurred. It is calculated. It plants seeds of doubt. It forces you to question your sanity. And eventually, it makes you question reality itself. All of this serves one purpose: to pull you back into their distorted world. This isn't just casual disagreement. It's a systematic psychological warfare designed to destabilize you. They will become masterful at making you feel crazy, utterly alone in your perceptions. They might use phrases like, "That never happened, you're imagining things," or, "Why are you always so dramatic?" Their goal is to erode your self-trust. They want you confused and disoriented. They want you to retreat into the false certainty of their narrative. In doing so, they silence your inner voice, the same voice that is trying to tell you the truth. This gaslighting often goes hand in hand with minimizing your feelings and experiences. If you express hurt, they'll say, "You're too sensitive," or "I was just joking, can't you take a joke?" This dismissive behavior further invalidates your reality, making you feel foolish for having legitimate emotional responses. It's a cruel game where your genuine reactions are weaponized against you, forcing you to question whether you're overreacting or if perhaps you are the problem in the relationship, just as they always imply you are, subtly reinforcing their control. Secondly, you might experience a renewed, often aggressive, phase of love bombing or hoovering. If they sense you pulling away, if they detect that you're truly considering an exit, they might revert to the charm offensive that initially drew you in. Suddenly, they're attentive, loving, apologetic. They shower you with affection, with promises, with grand gestures that feel too good to be true. This is not genuine change. It is a calculated tactic. Its purpose is to pull you back before you fully escape. It is a desperate attempt to restore control and to maintain their supply from you. They will play on your empathy, your hopes, and your deep-seated desire for the relationship to work. They might say, "I can't live without you," or "I've changed. I promise this time it will be different," making you feel guilty for even thinking about leaving. These seemingly heartfelt pleas are merely a performance, a manipulative strategy designed to exploit your emotional vulnerabilities and rekindle the emotional bond, ensuring you remain within their sphere of influence, tragically delaying your inevitable departure. Be extremely wary if this happens. This period of intensified affection is almost always temporary, a temporary reprieve from their usual behavior, designed to soothe your doubts and prevent your departure. Once they feel confident you're back under their spell, the mask will inevitably slip, and the cycle of abuse will resume, often with even greater intensity, because they now know the lengths they had to go to keep you. It's a cruel loop, designed to keep you trapped in a perpetual state of hope and disappointment. The third, and often most insidious tactic, is the smear campaign and victim playing. Once they realize they can't control you directly, they'll try to control how others perceive you. They will covertly or overtly begin spreading rumors, lies, and distorted versions of events to anyone who will listen. Your mutual acquaintances, family members, even your own closest allies. They will portray you as unstable, difficult, abusive, or even mentally unwell, painting themselves as the innocent victim of your irrational behavior, twisting the narrative. Their objective is twofold. Their first aim is to isolate you from your support system, making it nearly impossible to find validation outside of their control. Beyond that, they work to discredit you in advance, ensuring that if you ever speak your truth, no one believes you. The goal is to make sure that if you do break free, you're stepping into a world where your reputation has already been dismantled, leaving you feeling alone, unheard, and gaslighted by an entire social circle, further cementing their false image. They are master manipulators of public perception. They'll shed crocodile tears, tell sob stories about how they are the ones being wronged, exploiting others' kindness to turn people against you. This is incredibly painful because it attacks your character and can damage genuine relationships. It's crucial to remember that this isn't about truth. It's about power and control, about protecting their fragile ego and ensuring their manufactured image remains untarnished, even at your emotional expense, leaving you feeling deeply betrayed. Fourth, prepare yourself for their narcissistic rage and aggressive devaluation. When the first tactics fail, something shifts. If they feel cornered or exposed, the mask drops. What appears is a frightening intensity of anger and deep contempt. This is not just an argument. It is an unbridled display of fury. It is meant to intimidate you. It is meant to belittle you. It is meant to emotionally crush you. Its goal is submission. During this phase, they will hurl vicious insults, dredging up your deepest insecurities, attacking your character, your intelligence, your appearance, and anything else they know will wound you most profoundly. Their goal is to make you feel worthless, to diminish your sense of self so severely that you question your ability to function without them. This devaluation is a direct response to their fear of losing control, a desperate lashing out from a place of profound inner emptiness and resentment. You might hear them scream, yell, or even engage in frightening passive-aggressive behaviors designed to punish you. The intent is to see you crumble and break your spirit, because in their twisted logic, a broken person is simply easier to control. What you're witnessing is the raw, ugly truth of their internal state, manifesting externally. And witnessing it can be incredibly traumatizing. A stark reminder of the emotional danger you are truly in, reinforcing your need to escape. Finally, and perhaps the most emotionally devastating for many, is the discard. If all else fails, if you truly stand your ground, refuse to be gaslighted, resist the hoovering, and refuse to be swayed by their smear campaign, the narcissist may abruptly and cold-heartedly discard you. This is not a mutual breakup. It is a sudden and brutal termination of the relationship. It often comes with no explanation. It leaves you in shock. It leaves you in pain. And it makes you feel utterly disposable. They will treat you as if you never mattered, erasing your existence from their narrative with chilling indifference. They might move on to a new source of supply almost immediately, flaunting their new happiness to make you feel even more replaceable and insignificant. This is their ultimate power move, a final act of control where they get to dictate the ending, attempting to leave you with the bitter taste of rejection, believing they won the final battle in their manipulative game. This sudden abandonment is designed to inflict maximum pain and confusion. It leaves you questioning everything, struggling to reconcile the person you thought you knew with this cruel, indifferent stranger. It's a painful reminder that for them, you were merely an object, a source of supply, and once that supply was threatened, you became irrelevant. It's an agonizing process, but it's also a clear signal that you are truly free, though the emotional recovery will take time and profound self-compassion. Understanding these 5 terrifying tactics isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you with knowledge. When you recognize these patterns, you can prepare yourself emotionally, set stronger boundaries, and protect your mental and emotional well-being as you navigate the challenging journey of disengaging from a narcissistic relationship. Your awareness is your greatest shield, your intuition your most reliable guide through this complex, often agonizing, but ultimately liberating process of healing. Remember, you are not alone in this experience. Countless individuals have walked this path, identified these same manipulative behaviors, and emerged stronger, clearer, and more at peace on the other side. Your journey of waking up is a profound act of self-love and courage, a testament to your resilience and your unwavering spirit, even when faced with such formidable emotional challenges, proving your inner strength and resolve. The shift in dynamic when you start to see the truth is terrifying for a narcissist, because it means their control is slipping, their carefully crafted world is crumbling. Your refusal to play their game is a direct challenge to their existence. Their reactions are painful, but they are also a sign that you are on the right path, a path toward reclaiming your authentic self, a path toward a life free from their toxic influence. It takes immense strength to acknowledge these truths, to withstand the barrage of their tactics, and to prioritize your own healing. But I promise you, every step you take towards recognizing their manipulation is a step towards your freedom, towards genuine peace, and towards a future where your reality is your own, unburdened by their insidious influence, allowing you to finally breathe freely. So, take a deep breath, trust your gut, and know that your awakening is powerful. It is your greatest weapon, and it protects you from their emotional tyranny. You are worthy of genuine love, respect, and a relationship built on truth and mutual appreciation, not on the shifting sands of manipulation and deceit. And you deserve to pursue that without reservation, no matter how difficult the path may seem right now. The journey of healing from narcissistic abuse is long and requires immense self-compassion, patience, and often professional support. But the first, most crucial step is seeing the truth for what it is, even when it's uncomfortable. Your ability to distinguish between genuine care and calculated manipulation is the key to unlocking your future, to building a life filled with authentic connections and true emotional security, a life you truly deserve to live fully. Do not let their tactics make you doubt yourself. Your sanity, your perceptions, and your experiences are valid. Hold on to that truth like a lifeline, because it is the foundation upon which you will rebuild your life, brick by emotional brick, transforming the pain of the past into the wisdom that will guide your future interactions, ensuring you never fall into such traps again, emerging stronger than ever. The path ahead might be challenging, filled with moments of doubt and residual pain, but it is also a path towards profound self-discovery, resilience, and ultimately, unparalleled freedom. Embrace your journey, celebrate your courage, and know that by choosing to wake up, you are choosing yourself, choosing a life of integrity, and refusing to be a pawn in anyone else's game. A powerful and transformative decision. Remember, their rage, their gaslighting, their smear campaigns, these are not reflections of your worth. They are desperate attempts by a broken individual to maintain control. Your ability to see through it is your power, your strength, and your ultimate victory, a testament to your inherent value and your unwavering commitment to your own well-being, shining through the darkness they tried to cast upon you. This is a profound and often solitary battle, but you are armed with knowledge, and that knowledge is power. Use it wisely, use it to protect yourself, and use it to forge a new path forward, one where you are the author of your own story, defined by your strength and resilience, not by the manipulative chapters of your past. Your future is waiting, bright and clear, beyond their shadows. So, if you're resonating with any of what we've discussed today, if you're seeing these patterns in your own life, know that you are brave for even considering these truths. The act of acknowledging is the first step towards breaking free, towards reclaiming your personal narrative, and towards embracing a future where your emotional well-being is not just a priority, but a fundamental right that you fiercely protect and uphold. Your awakening is a gift, even if it feels painful right now. It's the gift of clarity, the gift of self-preservation, and the gift of a fresh start. Use this newfound awareness as a catalyst for change, for setting boundaries, for seeking support, and for building a life that truly honors your worth and brings you genuine happiness and peace. A journey worth every single challenging step. Thank you for joining me on this incredibly important discussion today. If this video resonated with you, if it offered you a glimmer of clarity, or if it simply made you feel a little less alone in your journey, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. Your likes genuinely help this content reach more people who might be desperately searching for these truths, shining a light where there might be darkness. I also truly value your insights and experiences. Share your thoughts, your own awakening stories, or any questions you might have in the comments section below. Connecting with you all and learning from your perspectives is one of the most rewarding parts of what I do, and your voice truly matters in this crucial conversation, fostering a supportive community for everyone navigating these complex dynamics.